It's funny, man, because Chaney Vision Entertainment has always existed, but it was really up and running during the pandemic. Yeah, during 2020
Mm.
was when I really
Wow.
decided to go hard on it and say, you know what, let me get all of my documents, let me get this LLC going. It was always a company that was up and running, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? But now with us specializing in producing our own music videos and short films, and we
Right.
also doing, Undeniable, the Trey Chaney story documentary is out
Excellent.
on the site.
Wow.
And
Yeah.
chainyway.com is basically just specializing in direct to consumer communication, because for a long time working in this industry, over 25, 30 plus years,
Yeah.
you don't want people to take your brand or your ideas or use you for whatever that they have going on and make all these billions of dollars, and then you left with pennies. So
Absolutely.
it really wasn't. This mentality has always been in my head, but it really didn't get developed until when the actors and writers strike started. I'm like,
Mm.
man, if somebody can just, tell you you can't work, you can't take care of your family, you can't put food on the table, I said no more. Chainyway.com is my direct connection to my fans, to the consumer. And just like now, when how I'm talking to you, if
Yeah.
somebody goes to the site and purchases something from chainyway.com, it automatically comes to my phone. So
Wow.
it's that type of communication and that type of relationship that I've
Beautiful.
developed, with my fans, with people that support Trey Chaney, people that have known Trey Chaney since maybe 2002 when The Wire
Right.
premiered. Black love, we getting ready to change that though right here on your show, Donald.
Bro,
Black
talk to me.
love, it's not just a race thing. You know what I'm saying? It's true love, it's international love, it's worldwide love. So
Say that.
black love is cool, but and of course, the black family, the black union, but
Yeah.
this is international love when you're talking about being with somebody past 19, 20 years. I mean, just think, I've
Say
been
that.
married to my wife for 19, we're going on 20, but I've been with her for 22.
Yes.
So this is more than just that term of black love.
Come
This is
on, sir.
international. This is worldwide. This is every day.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we're changing the narrative as a couple, and we're changing the narrative for the world.
Yeah.
That was the reason why, when I wrote records like Bad and Beautiful, and when I wrote records like Momentum, and
Yeah.
all of the, which that video featured my whole entire family, my wife, my two kids, and my granddaughter. But
Right.
back to Bad and Beautiful, this was just something that we see every day. The
Right.
Bad and Beautiful record was to say to women,
Yeah.
all races, you don't have to get lipo, you don't have to get BBLs to feel bad and beautiful.
Oh,
And
come on,
I
sir.
think, well, not think, I know some of those women might be insecure because they may not have a man like a Trey Chaney or a Donald, telling them, look, you're beautiful how you are. You know,
So,
we're embracing every scar, everything you've ever been through with your body. No need to body shame, none of that. So I think that's why Bad and Beautiful is reaching so many hearts of women, and
yeah.
the guys are like,
Yeah.
man, I respect that,
Yes, sir.
and really understand the lane that I'm creating in hip hop music. And
Wow.
it's worked for me. It might not work for everybody, but
Yeah.
it's worked. It's worked in a way for me where, I'm opening up for Snoop Dogg. I'm opening
Yeah.
up for Big Daddy Kane, Rakim. These guys, what they've done for me throughout the years is something that I'll truly always be grateful and thankful for. And then,
Mhm.
to, like I said in the beginning, to continue to reinvent myself
Yeah.
with music,
Yeah.
television, film, and now this whole entrepreneurship, businessman, running my own company, Chaney Vision Entertainment, doing direct to consumer communication with chainyway.com. I reinvent myself.
Yeah.
I don't let grass grow under my feet. You know
Yes,
what
sir.
I'm saying? Like it'll never happen.
Yes. Yes.
And for me, nobody dictates Trey Chaney's moves.
Come on,
You
sir.
know what I'm saying? Nobody.
You know,
I If I
wow.
have a vision, if it's something that I want to do, if it's
Mm.
something that I like and it's positive and it's uplifting and motivating, I feel that it could change the world,
Yeah.
I go for it. And Trey Chaney doesn't take no for an answer. I look at it as, if you don't get it today, if you don't get it tomorrow, if you don't get it next month or next year, if you just keep on going, you'll eventually get it. Yeah, and to look back on my career at 8 years old to now, I'm like, over 30 something years. I'm like, man, I guess God just has his hand on me. Like, okay. Yeah, and then don't get me wrong, it be some down times, you know what I'm saying? Times get tough. And but my thing is, when times get tough, as long as I'm still living and breathing, as long as I'm not 6 feet under, then I still got a chance to change me and my family's life for the best. And that's what that's the attitude I wake up with every day. I mean, of course we human beings and we always gonna feel whatever emotion it is, especially if it's bad. If you sad, if you crying, if things not going well, you always going to feel every single emotion because you're human.
Absolutely.
But you people, they have to be grateful and thankful for the fact that they are able to feel. You know, because some people, like me and you on here talking right now,
sure,
some people ain't wake up this morning to do an interview with you.
Come
you know
on.
what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Some
bro.
people might not wake up tomorrow. God forbid. I pray every day that me and my family wake up, and my
that.
loved ones. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I don't take life for granted.
Yes,
You
absolutely.
know,
Yes, sir.
life is beautiful, man, and it's beautiful through all of it. It's beautiful through rain, sleet, snow, hell, heaven.
Wow.
It's beautiful through everything.
Yeah, Trey. That's come
People
on,
have
son.
to live life.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
and you mentioned something while you were talking, which is very, very interesting. You know, from the time of 8, knowing, say
Yeah.
how what you wanted to do, what you didn't know exactly where you're going to land, but you knew you had something that you're going to be somebody in whatever lane that we're going to be in. And you mentioned how you reinvented yourself. How has Trey reinvented himself from the time, of, and I would like to, because again, I know that your first acting gig technically was The Wire,
Right.
How have you reinvented yourself from that time to now?
Well, I was very fortunate, like I said, at a young age to know what I wanted, because a lot of young people that age, and I don't expect a 8-year-old to tell me right now what you want to be. I guess I was one of the special ones to just tell people, hey, I'm a dancer, I'm in the entertainment business. That was my the term that I always use since 8. I'm in the entertainment business. When somebody would tell me what do you do? And I guess from 8 years old to 19, because 19 was like when the dancing and all of that slowed down. Hip hop was always a part of my life, but my first job as an actor was The Wire. So when you go from just dancing, the reinvention started to come when I booked The Wire. That was a way of reinventing myself, maybe 11 years of just performing. So the first reinvention, Donald, was being cast on the HBO series The Wire. But I'm going to tell you what else, another way I reinvented myself. It was when The Wire ended.
Wow.
Because, of course, my story is I wasn't getting a lot of calls from Hollywood.
Okay.
And, with The Wire being my first job, I automatically thought, this is it. I didn't know what came with that. A whole bunch of pain, suffering, and being broke. Yeah, that came with it. So I had to hurry. I had to quickly, if this is something that I wanted to do, I had to quickly change my mindset and snap into entrepreneurship mode. And another reinvention was in 2010. 2010 to 2015, the whole hustle mentality of Trey Chaney and the go-getter and really getting out here selling merch out the trunk of my car in DC, whether people bought or whether they didn't. I didn't let nothing stop me. That led to another reinvention when George Pierre out here in Atlanta, he called me and said, I heard what you're doing in the street back home in DC. I have a role for you because I'm a big fan. That was his exact words.
Wow.
So I mean, just think, sometimes anybody that's listening right now, you might think whatever you're doing right now is just not working. But if you know deep down inside in your heart that whatever you're doing is positive, you just got to keep at it, man. And I'm just somebody who, I've had those moments. I'm still having those moments. You know, I had the moment when, you know, after selling merch in the streets of Washington, D.C., then George P.A. calls Saints and Sinners. And then you get 6 seasons of Saints and Sinners. When Saints and Sinners ended, it was a little tough. I'm like, I don't know what my next move is, but I definitely know that I'm not going to give up. Then boom, we own this city. You know, so I'm getting flown back to where I originally started. It was a full circle moment. So I'm used to those moments. My thing is, I know it'll never be a time where I look up and be like, man, I don't know what my next move is. The next move is on the way. I'm not worried about getting millions and billions, because it's on the way. Everything that I pretty much spoke up to this point really came into existence.
Wow.
And one thing that I did was I bought me a journal, January 1st, 2024. And literally it started last year. I always write. I'm talking about from what I eat, what I do, what time I do it, the time I work out. Anything. I write everything down. But since January 1st, I can literally tell somebody everything that I've done since the 1st. Every single thing. What I ate, what time I woke up, when I worked out, how much money I made, how much money I spent. Because what it is, it's a learning experience for myself. I'm trying to learn myself every day. I want to be the best. I want to be the best I could possibly be, to the highest level. You know, so me writing down my do's and don'ts and some of the things that may not work for me, it's a study guide. I'm studying myself every day.
Come on, bro.
And me studying myself is not doing nothing but helping me get better. I'm gonna just get better.
Come on, bro.
There's nothing to it. It's just either get better, or don't do this no more. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't in this. I'm gonna be real with you. I ain't in this to be one of the most successful human beings on earth. I'm not in this just to chill.
That's real.
I'm in this to be big. I don't want. I mean, even the amazing life that I have now, I'm not even gonna cap. I got a great life. You know, my family, everybody living, breathing. We get to chill. We hang out. We talk. We laugh. But that's not the end all be all for me.
Right.
I'm pushing every day for higher levels.
Come on, sir.
That's where I'm at, dog.
I love it.